You know, our next guest from his hit role as Pedro in the cult classic film Napoleon Dynamite. Now he's starring in a new film alongside Danny Trejo. Welcome, Efren Ramirez. Cheers. Good morning. Cheers to you. But I'd like to cheers water.
I promise it's not vodka.
But mine might be. No, it's not water. But thanks for being here this morning. We're so happy that you're here. It's so exciting to talk about these new projects, but also Napoleon Dynamite nearly 20 years later. I have to thank you and also sort of pick a bone because when I was in high school, I was very skinny and had big poofy hair, and everyone teased me as Napoleon. They called me Napoleon, and I still obviously carry that with me to this day. The movie was so iconic, and you know, you look back 20 years later, people still love Pedro so much.
Yeah, every Halloween
it's
we don't see it.
It's election season.
I hope you got $1 for every T-shirt.
Oh my God.
Well, you know, I could buy ice cream every day now.
And this is in my neighborhood there, and then in front of my house, though, we've stepped it up, though. I have a tape, I believe, of what is in front of my house, because it's not just enough to vote for Pedro. You also have to show your affection for the film. We believe that your mom goes to college, Tina eats her food, chatting on lines with babes all day is great. You make yourself a dang quesadilla, and quesadilla. You drink whole milk if we want to, and you give your tots. So
I see.
That's what we believe in this house. So,
and all of your wildest dreams will come true.
That's true. When you think back on it, you know, I mean, is it something you were surprised it was going to go crazy like that?
It's funny because I went to school and I did theater and I was studying, you know, David Mamet, Clifford Odets, and Tennessee Williams because I wanted to be taken as a serious actor. And then comes this role of Napoleon Dynamite. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, right.
So, but for me as an actor, you know, if I could challenge myself and play characters that are very unique and different and have something to say, then that has some kind of value that will make the audience think of just another way of how life can be.
I think that it's a really good point. It was such a moment when that movie came out, and I wonder, like, it took me a couple times of seeing it before I actually feel like I got it. Did you feel like when you were? It's because you're like. I mean, to go back then in 2004, before the internet existed, before things were like random, or the internet existed in the way that we know it now, you think about that when you're making that, and you're like, "What is this? What is this going to be?" Or did you kind of get it in the process, and you were like, "Wow, this is going to be magic"?
Well, no, I mean, the first time I had gotten the pages from the script, I did say that. I did ask that question, like, what? Who builds a kid?
Right.
So, you know, and I remember my first day on the set when I met John Heder as Napoleon. He had this big hair and big glasses and moon boots. He was like, "Hey, are you Pedro?" What kind of movie am I going to be in?
Right.
So, but I will tell you that it was our surprise that it became so iconic, not only in this country, but all over the world.
Yeah.
And I thought, wow, what a grateful opportunity it was to be able to lead with these other actors who are just remarkable at their craft and be a part of this group that I now consider to be my family.
Yeah.
You know, and every once in a while you get that lightning in a bottle in storytelling and in projects. So,
well, 20 years later, it's still very funny. Now you're starring in a new thriller called 7 Centimeters as Miguel, Danny Trejo.
I was buried 7 centimeters.
What is number in your head? That's weird.
7 cemeteries with Danny Trejo.
Do I need glasses? Am I learning today?
Do you want to borrow my glasses? No, but you might look like Napoleon again.
Oh, no! Maybe at the end. But tell us about it. So Danny Trejo's in it.
Danny Trejo, Richard, Emma Ramos, Maria from Wizard of Waverly Place, myself. And it's a film, like a twist of the Magnificent Seven, where it's a thriller, but there's some comedic moments, quite like, you know, like John Landis's films, American Werewolf in London.
Yeah.
There's it's a suspenseful thriller based on having to deal with dead people coming back to life. So, and I play a character named Miguel, where I help Danny Trejo try to take on the bad guy.
Wow. Well, let us take a look at a clip. We've got it right.
I'm just dead.
So what's it like? What? Being dead.
Like you're locked in the trunk of your stepdad's Buick Century Regal. I know. We have these specific rights.
And now?
being one of the living dead. It was a bit thin after a while, for sure. But I kind of like it in a way. No pain. No expectations.
It looks very fun. Very funny.
No makeup involved.
Wow. Yes, there we go. Well, we do wonders here at our makeup department.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us today. Congratulations on the movie. Congratulations on the success. You can see 7 Cemeteries.
Yes.
Released in theaters and available on demand on digital this Friday, October 11th. Appreciate you. Cheers. Cheers. And
Yes.
Arab.
Great to see you.